Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Celtic Warband here, and thanks for tuning in to another episode in my Serbia campaign for the Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD campaign. And we find ourselves on the battlefield just outside the walls of Thessalonica. We sieged them in the last episode for quite some time, and their walls have become quite damaged. As you can see, we have fires raging outside the city walls, and the city walls look like they are about to crumble any second. We also have a whole host of reinforcements over here as well. I believe 1,600 extra Serbian bodies that we can push to the front. And it looks like we actually have some units coming over this side, so I'm just going to move to face them here while I begin to bombard the walls. But I want to go after these towers first. The towers are at 71 and 67%, but we should be able to knock about 3 breaches in here as well because they are very weakened. The balance of power, I mean, I would expect it to be better for us, but I can understand why they would want us to fight every battle manually. Let me just make sure here. This is my faction heir, so I'm going to keep him kind of out of the fight over here with this other general. And yeah, we have some extra spearmen here that we can bring to the front. I just want to make sure I'm not in range of those crossbowmen. Yeah, so if I bring them to about here, they should be fine. And we have some extra archers as well. But all I should need to wrap up these 2 ships is my cavalry. So I'll bring these guys over here. There we go, that's one of the towers down. Let's go ahead and hit the next one. And it actually... Oh no, I was going to say it did hit those spearmen, but it looks like they just managed to get away from it. And their wall... I mean, I could put a breach right there, probably. All of this is indestructible, though, so I won't be able to fire on that. And are they landing their crossbows? Yes, they are. These are actually some very sick models here for these ships. I don't know if these were the original ones or not, but I'm kind of surprised that they were even able to go into the sea like this. As I said, there's really no naval component to the 1212 campaign yet, and as far as I know, the battles haven't been... The naval aspect of the battles hasn't been added in either, so I'm not exactly sure. Come on, heavy cavalry. They do have some spears backing them up as well. I'll try and draw them into my cavalry units over here that are going to hit pretty hard into these crossbow militia. Or actually, crossbow men-at-arms. Nice. Yeah, that actually crushed them. Okay, let's form up over here with these guys, and you guys can kind of form up just in between. Want to get a good charge into the back of these sergeants here. Nice. Pull back here with the cav. Let them run away. And let's see what these spearmen do, where they go. Okay, you charge in. You move forwards. Should be a pretty good charge here. Yeah, nice charge, nice charge. Let's get these guys in. Wait till these guys kind of line up, because some of them are still locked into melee right now, but actually that might see these spears off the battlefield just like that. How are they looking? Yeah, they're wavering, so let's go ahead and just send in my other 2 units of cavalry as well. And those crossbow men-at-arms have been completely slaughtered. So yeah, that's all we really needed, just the cavalry to mop that up. And we do have some ammunition left, so as I said, let's put in a couple breaches. We might be able to storm right through the city and pass all of these units that are holding on the walls. Come on, boys. One nice volley here, and then just switch it over to this side. Boom. Yeah, we slaughtered those units. I think that was part of the... That was part of the army that, if you guys remember from the last episode, they stepped off of the shores into the ships so that they would stop taking attrition when they were under siege. Okay, so let's move over here. I'm actually surprised that that Bastion catapult didn't have the range to hit us. I didn't even look at that. Yeah, they're just out of range. So we'll bring them back over here for now. It will help to have 8 units of cavalry just storming on in. I think it'll really overwhelm the defenders. They have a lot of barricades here, though. They've got 2 here. They've got 1 here. Looks like this way to the town center is open. And there should be 1 around the back as well. So we should be able to send 4 cav units in one way, 4 in another way. They're being very smart, though, actually holding their choke points here. But let's go ahead and maybe move up our main block of units. Let's just slide them up here. And do I want to put in another breach? It's probably not necessary. Let's try and actually knock... No, actually, if they're going to come off the walls, then that's fine. We'll just bring my catapult up here. I might be able to use it later on. And let's get this cavalry into a block ready to go. We're actually... Where do those crossbows reach? Let's actually bring one cavalry block here. And one cavalry block here. As you can see, I put the siege towers to the side. I didn't even need them for this battle. But we do have some of the Vucinici axemen. So we'll be able to utilize them in today's battle, see how well they do. Okay, as I said, I think I may be able to outmaneuver these units here. Let's go ahead and kind of sort things out a little bit here really quickly so that I have all my units together. Let's get all the archers together as well. I'm going to make these guys group 1 and these guys group 2. Let's put him there. Perfect. Okay, so they've got the crossbows right in front there. That's kind of funny. Okay, so let's send my swordsmen in as 2 blocks on either side. We're going to move up some spearmen as well to get ready to go. All through this side if you can. Cavalry. Yeah, they're going to be too slow to be able to stop us. Keep going. They actually do have a lot of spearmen here, but let's try and get a really huge charge with all these units. Hopefully they won't be able to form up shield wall in time. No, they will not. Excellent job. Excellent job. Can't get too careless, though. We've got some Latin Chevalier coming up in behind us. Let's send in some units here. I'm going to send them all in this choke point, and I want the cavalry to actually get a decent charge onto these guys. So yeah, I want these guys to kind of sneak in behind here. But yeah, 4 units of cavalry should be able to best the Latin Chevalier, I'm hoping. And then these 2 units will just block those spears from actually challenging us. I would have liked to actually get some units around that flank, though. So let's send the spears into the Latin Chevalier. Those spears are having a world of problems from my cavalry charging in there. They are just spear militia. Let's move these guys up as well. Let's move this block up so that they're ready to go. These 2 swords challenging. These spears kind of got pulled out of position a little bit. We silenced those archers or crossbows, which is good. Can I get around here? Oh, I can. Okay, all cavalry, break off. Leave the swords to finish these spears. Come over here, boys. Let's get all these crossbows, take them out. Ooh, I have to say, I love the colors of this faction, though. Hit 'em, boys. Not very good of a charge. Probably could have done a bit better. Let's try and push through and hit the other unit of crossbows. Oh my goodness, it's just absolute mayhem behind these barricades here. And is this the general? Did they bring their general here? Yeah, this is the Latin bodyguard. We did manage to shatter 1 crossbow unit, or rout it. Hopefully we will be able to do it with the second one as well. These spears are kind of in a world of trouble. I would like to send in some reinforcements. They're just a little bit far away. See if we can rain some arrows down onto this unit of sergeants. That was my bad. I kind of wasn't watching them. Come on, Chevalier. You need to break. There we go. Some archers also firing down onto the Chevalier as well. Really hitting their marks as well. Good accuracy by the Serbian archers. Such beautiful coloring, though. Hats off to whoever designed the coloring for these guys. I love the deep red. But yeah, they're going to shatter very quickly. Let's move these guys up just a bit. What are you, archers? Where are you going? Stay here. Oh, here we go. Okay, let's get the Vajnishi Axemen in here. And it looks like the Latin bodyguard is broken. We got some mounted sergeants closing in, though. If I could, let's try and get this one unit out here, though. These three can go in here, but I want to make sure that this unit breaks. Come on, run them down. Man, these archer towers, dang. Oh, no, they're... Ah, right, because they had a second general. That's what it was. I forgot about that. Ah, excellent. And now the crossbows are completely out in the open. The Latin Chevalier... Is this the same unit? No way. They must have had another unit. My cavalry's kind of getting wrecked over here. But thankfully, their crossbows are being melted by this. Yeah, the cavalry is really starting to struggle, though. I would like to sit here for a little while longer, but I need to get some reinforcements over here. They probably got a really solid countercharge on us. And let's get some of these infantry units over this way. But surely it should just be the Latin bodyguard left, if I'm not mistaken, after we clear out these units that are on the walls. These spears, you guys are done. Cavalry, you're done. If you break, you're out of there. In fact, let's withdraw our cavalry. Which one is this? Yeah, number 2. Just pull you guys back. I think we had one that completely shattered, unfortunately. The arrows just are ripping apart these bow militia here, and the Chevalier holding strong. Only 31 kills, but they're definitely being a pain in my butt. I said for you guys to withdraw. Oh, they're just completely shattering. So hopefully that won't mean that they have been wiped out. I hope that we still are able to hold them. But there we go. They have been completely routed, so bring these guys over here. We've also got some infantry units as well that will push around. And how long? Oh, they've broken through. Excellent. So let's head over to that barricade. We'll send these swords as well. And over here, yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. I think it's these bows. Let's line up over here. So many bows. Actually, I'll put them here. I could just push them in to finish them off, I guess. I was going to line up all of these bows to actually fire down on them, but I'll just let them do their thing for now. And we've almost captured that. We have now. Let's push forwards, and we'll get a nice rear charge onto the general. And the general, he is a Latin bodyguard, heavy shock cavalry. Our Thessalonica Lancers, I mean, they're pretty solid in melee. They just don't have the... Oh, yes, he's actually just gonna break. Oh, coward. Coward. Flee Thessalonica in their moment of need. Well, let's go ahead and end the battle there before I take any other casualties, but what a successful siege. And there we go. Thessalonica is now under our control, and you can see not too many got an exorbitant amount of kills. They did actually have 2 units of Latin Chevalier. That's why they were able to hold me for a while longer there. But yeah, actually, the general's not getting many kills. Some of the crossbow units did pretty well, and some of the archers, but my units did fine, and thankfully all of my cavalry units were held on to, so I didn't lose any of them. And we will occupy the settlement. And what do we have here? So it is a stronghold. Do we really want it to be a stronghold is the thing, though. I think I much rather would have had it to be a metropolis, but that would be extremely... Oh, no, actually, it wouldn't be... Yeah, it's only 4,000, so that's actually not too bad. We definitely have a lot of money for it, so let's repair the jetty. Olive trees, definitely good to have. The artisan... Carpet maker does give us a lot of wealth. Manorial estate. food, 60 from agriculture. Well, we'll probably have the trading ports here, so I mean, that might not be a bad idea. We could actually change it over to have the merchants' quarters here, though. I think I would like that better. But we will keep that building here for now. And we got the Catholic Basilica, which we probably will want it to be an Orthodox monastery. So we will repair that. Now, the artisan. Do we want the artisan here? How much is this to... Is this to repair? Or can we not repair it this turn? Maybe we don't have enough money for it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah, we'll repair the artisan for now. I mean, we've got sanitation here from the hot springs. We've already got a fishing wharf. The Orthodox Church we will convert over to an Orthodox skete. And then when we conquer Mystras, we'll put in an Orthodox, the iconography. Very, very good. So, I mean, we should have more than enough. Well, I mean, we don't have a lot of food, but I think that might be because a lot of these buildings are damaged. So we'll see how that goes.
Commander?
Now, this guy needs integrity. So zeal gives a lot of integrity. So if I get him extra zeal there, what's the change per turn? It's +4 right now, which is good. So hopefully that will begin to climb. And it looks like we get a tradition here as well. So, I mean, replenishment is always very good. Morale is 2. And we've got integrity here as well. How is his integrity? Change per turn is 7, so that's good. But, I mean, I would really like to get the replenishment, but let's make sure that he has good morale. Or, sorry, good integrity. I really want to focus that with my generals, because that was one of the negative things about this faction, was that you could actually suffer integrity in friendly provinces. Or, suffer integrity loss, I should say. So now we basically need to come over here and hit Mystras. And then that will complete the province. Now, this will be a tougher fight, because they actually have a pretty solid force in there. 3 turns till they're replenished, and... Wow, 6 turns until the calves are replenished. So I actually might merge them and just get more cavalry.
You there! Get to work!
Oh, and that's pretty much all my funds. Okay, so let's get 2 more cavalry units. Let's merge these boys up. And in 2 turns, they'll be ready to go. So they'll be back up at full strength. And then I say we just move down. How is the Latin Empire right now? Are they still pretty okay with us? It's deteriorating. Okay, so they don't like military actions against the Kingdom of Thessalonica. I could maybe send them a gift.
On behalf of our people, welcome. Speak, friend, and honor us all with wit and wisdom.
Could offer to go to war against the Empire of Nicaea, but many of you want me to go after Hungary next, after Achaia. So we'll leave Anatolia for last then. Small gift is 2,000. My goodness, okay. Anyways, is there anyone else that we can trade with? It doesn't look like it. Bologna, maybe.
For my people's part, welcome.
It's moderate. I mean, we've got a lot of goods here for them. There we go. So how much is that worth? 319. Not too bad. Empire of Nicaea, unfortunately, they are on my list of targets, so I don't want to do that. I mean, Kingdom of Sicily... And not the Sultanate of Rum. Oh, yeah, somebody did say that they landed somewhere and we could go take them out. They're way up here, apparently. I don't know if they landed near me or not.
Ready for orders.
I could send my army up to here to get them. Although, are they not at Kaffa? Let me check again. No, Kaffa is here, so... Oh, they are in the water again. Yeah, so they are just at the fringes of my territory. So I'll try and go after them, because, I mean, they're the only ones that I'm at war with right now. Hungary. How is Hungary doing? Strength rank 6, we're strength rank 3. They're unreliable. They're only military allies with me. They're at war with the Commune of Verona and the Cumans. So I'm glad that they've kind of stayed out of getting a bunch of defensive military allies. They actually have a lot of goods as well. They've got... Oh, no, hold on. Oh, they're importing all that stuff. I see. We're exporting. We're importing copper. I've actually never looked at the trade aspect in Total War Attila. I wonder if we can see exactly where we are importing and exporting goods. So we are exporting 100% of our wine, which is good. 100% of our olive oil, 100% of our beeswax. Manufactured goods as well. Wow, the manufactured goods are actually worth quite a bit of money. Oh yeah, and it actually breaks down like who we're sharing all of this with. That's very cool. And then of course we're importing from manufactured goods from the Swiss. Importing copper from Trebizond. Olive oil from Venice, although I don't know why we're doing that. Well, I guess we're selling it and then maybe buying it at a cheaper price from Venice. And we're importing wine from a lot of places, importing iron from the Kingdom of Sicilia. Very cool. Now, if I bump this up just a bit, does this affect growth? Yeah, it does a little bit. So we'll just leave it the way we are. We're pretty comfortable with our income as it is anyways. And I don't think there's anything else that I can build just yet. He is headed over here. Oh, all of that just triggered now. Okay. So he's headed over here. Is it because it's very... Oh yeah, trying to combat that Catholicism. That's right. It's being spread by the Latin Empire. This will be a tough province to kind of keep control of. These guys are just happy. Most places are just happy. Dracium not so happy, but it's because we just took Thessalonica, so they should even out in a few turns. And this guy... I mean, I already see what they have, so maybe we should start going to take a look at what Hungary's doing. And with that in mind, can I actually get a spy? I need a tavern. I thought I had a tavern somewhere.
My journey is complete.
Can get a priest here. Oh, maybe did I get rid of it? Yeah, I might have gotten rid of it. Oh, that's weird. I thought I had one built. Anyways, no matter. I think that is everything we can do, so let's go ahead and end the turn and get down to Mystras. I would like to fight this in this episode, but A, I don't know if there'll be enough time, and B, if we do experience the quick save bug, I'll have to end the episode and end turn it and save it, and then we'll pick it up with this in the next one. But pretty much after we take the south... Oh, and the Sicilians have finally returned home. That's a surprise. But once we complete the south, conquest in the south of Greece, then we will push forwards and take Hungary. There they are. And once we take Hungary, then we pretty much just commit all of our forces into Anatolia, and it is done. The campaign will come to a close. A very satisfying close. So England and Burgundy at peace, which is excellent. Look at everything we can build here, too. Alright, so let's head all the way up here. See if we can just wipe them out.
Can I serve you?
And let's bring this guy in here
I could do
and
more.
deploy him. He'll inspire the population a little bit, which is nice. Unfortunately, we have to spend most of our money on converting all of this over. Now, what did we want here? Oh, we could go for the inn, which will give us spies and assassins right here, plus a lot of public order, which would be good, but at the cost of squalor and food consumption. Olive trees, yes, for sure. Oh, this is the artist studio. I see. Okay. Well, let's get the baths up for sure. Oh, that's gonna mean I can't get this, though. Our sanitation is okay right now. Oh, we still can't even get it anyways. Maybe we don't actually need that here. Maybe we should actually get the military building, the garrison building. Although, to be honest, we really haven't seen much aggression from them. Could go for, like, the Butcher's Guild. Give a lot of wealth from animal husbandry buildings, but then again, we don't really have any of that here. Or we could go for the court. How much corruption is here? 7%. We've got a ton of food, which is good. I just don't think we need the manorial estate here. Merchants' quarters. Yeah, I think we will go for the merchants' quarters. So let's do that. Let's just get rid of that. I think we'll put something else here. I haven't exactly decided what, but... maybe we could go for sanitation. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I can always rebuild it next turn. That's not a problem.
Ready for orders.
And how many turns until these guys are ready to go? We've got 2 turns. We could probably move them down in that direction.
At once.
If they're a little bit weakened, it's probably not a huge deal. One more turn and then these guys can move.
Ready for battle.
And we've spent all our money, so we can't get anything else here.
Salutation.
Very good. And another end turn. Oh, yeah, I forgot about my assassin there. Oh, guys, what if we were able to assassinate the King of Hungary? How sick would that be? I think right as the prelude to war, we assassinate the King of Hungary, and then we push in and take Belgrade and establish the capital of Serbia.
As honor demands.
Ooh, they would really like if we did that.
Then self-interest should move you.
You know what? At the risk of me wanting to go to war with Hungary and maybe not being able to anymore, can always leave 1 army down here and then have 3 to push. Alright, Latin Empire, I will do this for you, but you better back me up when I go against the Principality of Achaia.
Your acceptance of good, man.
I mean, they're on my to conquer list anyways, so... But I like to maintain 1 enemy at a time. I don't like the AI to know my intentions for conquering them too early on. Noble birth. Ooh. Oh. So where is that? Oh, so he finally had a son after... Oh, it's a daughter. Okay. Well, I guess that's okay. Fair enough. And I guess these guys had an illegitimate birth. Man, what's with all these illegitimate births here? That's pretty ridiculous. We should get this guy to maybe try and adopt. Our control is good too, because I had everybody gathering support, which cost a lot of influence, but it also gave us a lot of the control, 44%. Because, yeah, I think this is the Hungarian king here, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be pretty cool if we could do that. No, his integrity is going down again. So we kind of need to move on. Same with, is this guy's integrity decreasing as well? Change per turn is 0. But if I get the zeal up even more, it'll be +2 per turn. So if I pump that in, there we go. It's actually increasing.
Commander.
He can actually make it this turn, so I think maybe we should just go in and siege. Although, will he have enough integrity? If we're in enemy territory, does he still...
Make haste, men.
Well, it's actually better. Okay.
We hunger for battle.
And he's -2, so... Alright. Alright, Latin Empire. An eye for an eye, right?
Your people's
I help you
reputation goes
in...
before you.
I help you in my war, and they help you in yours?
You wish.
Oh, yes! Yes, that Latin Empire, you beauty. You beauty.
Besieging the settlement.
Yeah, no, this is going to be tougher, because they actually have a decent-sized force in here. Again, we're going to have to go for the siege towers for a few turns. 7 turns, really, guys. Okay, so we'll besiege there. How is their integrity? It's still +3, so he's actually gaining.
Commander.
Okay, so what we should do here, then... Come over here.
Waiting for more orders.
If I fortify him...
You there.
Okay, it's +2 per turn, which is good. Let's grab a few more units. I'd like to get 4 of these guys in. If they sally out against me, I think that I could probably win that. It'd be 22 v 20, but I've got a lot of cavalry. Again, they do too, but AI doesn't really use cavalry that well. They've got a lot of skirmishers, but not much mainline infantry. It's all just pretty much garbage spears. So yeah, if they do come out, I think I will stand and fight that. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So first off, let's actually change this over to the inn. And we have an extra slot here. Our sanitation is bad, so let's go ahead and deal with that. Let's get the trading docks up. And I'm not going to have enough money to switch that over, which is fine, but I'm sure there's nowhere else I can build, eh? Well, why don't we start another army then? So let's get somebody on the field. Other nobles, other nobles. I don't have any other... He's on the field, he's on the field. So all 3 of these generals are pretty much on the field. So I guess we could wait for maybe this son to come of age. Attacker, defender, attacker. 3 morale when attacking. 29. Constantine. Could you... Ah, I can't adopt him. Dang it. Okay. Never mind. Okay, well, I guess it's not the end of the world. Let's get Constantine on the battlefield.
Ready for battle.
Or on the campaign map, as it were. And let's start with our spearmen. And did they run away? They did not. The fools. Let's take them out. We're going to have to trespass into Empire of Trebizond. Anybody complain about that? Looks okay.
Wipe them out.
It would be kind of a fun battle. Oh, we'd also have Trebizond coming in to help, but we could just auto-resolve that. And there you go. Whoever commented saying to wipe them out, it is done.
Make haste, men. Ready
And let's start moving back down. Actually, why don't you just sit here for me on the road? We could have him hitting from the flank. Where's this territory? Yeah, so we could actually have him hitting this entire area. One of our armies from the south will come up and hit Belgrade, then push here. And this third army can actually push out and take these 2, because that's all their territories. They've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it, right? Hungary. Yeah, 7. That's all. So I feel like 3 armies might actually be enough, and I think they only have these armies here, and that is it. And once their king is dead, I'm sure the whole country will just collapse. And actually, has Poland been wiped out? Is Poland gone? I don't see them anywhere. Oh, here they are. Oh, they've got 2 regions way out here. Who are they fighting? Oh, they're fighting Kiev. That's why. I see. That's so bizarre. I won't even be sharing a border with Poland at all. Okay, fair enough. So let's go ahead and end the turn. See if they sally out towards us. Just let my assassin sit there for the time being. I'm gonna have to watch the integrity of that noble I just hired, though. That's one of the main issues with the Serbian forces, is their integrity drops while in allied territory, so you can't have them sitting there doing nothing for too long. Okay, so we invested there. Household cat. Sanitation +2, governed region. Meow! That is such a random trait. Okay. So Gadamer gained a trait, and so did Vukan.
Ready, willing,
Ah, yes, my
and able.
priest. So what can he do? More public order. Yeah, so public order would be good. And inspire populace. So how much is that? Oh yeah, so it's positive. Excellent. We've got the bee farm here. We could upgrade that if we wanted to. And Thessalonica, last thing we need to do, change that to a metropolis to get that up as well.
Ready for battle.
Oh, why is that taking another turn? Or another 3 turns? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Salutations.
Let's have him up here kind of ready to go. How is he looking for his integrity? Change return is 0, which is good.
Soldiering. It's a good life.
All right. 12 more turns, and we'll have, what are we going for? Which technology? This one here. To allow us to get better wealth from agricultural buildings and the next tier of agricultural buildings. It just takes so long to go through all of this stuff. And I don't even think the mercenaries have been added in yet, as far as I know. So we look in the military chain here, actually. Yeah, see, it doesn't allow us to build any mercenaries. It just says plus 50% for local provincial mercenaries, but they haven't been added in yet. So there's really no point in going after that. Okay, how are we looking? Everybody has food, everybody has public order under control. Food there is good, so we don't need to upgrade that just yet. Food is really good here, and we can't afford to build anything. Working on this province currently. So I guess we'll just save the money and do another couple quick end turns to get this army up to scratch. And Gadamer. Boring. The more authority he has, the more public order he has. So that's probably a good idea to kind of double up on that authority. So now he's got +2 in the region. Got some buildings constructed here. Excellent. And a lot of units recruited. So he should be ready to go. His integrity is also increasing while he's sitting there, which is excellent. So what I might actually do is continue recruiting until I have a full stack here. I don't have any swords in this army, but I kind of like it that way, if I'm honest. Just go for 6 of the axemen. We've got the spears to hold the line, maybe 3 axemen on either wing to flank around. 4 archers and 4 cav. I think that is a pretty solid force. Maybe go for 1 more cav, so it's a fairly cavalry-heavy focused army. We could start upgrading the main buildings as well. Oh, the winery too. Although we're struggling to kind of keep this under control with our sanitation. Okay, what other choices do we have here? Sanitation is all good here, which is nice to see. We actually don't even have the monastery here. So I think that'll be the last slot that I add in there. We could go for the Market Square, but that will affect our sanitation. Or we could go for the court. Be an extra 15 food lost, but we do have enough. And I can maybe offset that by upgrading the cattle herd. Actually, it's 6k for that building, too. Is there anything else that's more worth it, maybe? We could go up to the aqueduct. That's going to be plus 8 sanitation to all regions in this province, public order and growth. That's such a huge, huge building. Plus, we'll have sanitation from this, too, so we can pretty much max out on our sanitation. I don't even want this here anymore, because I forgot that the monasteries actually provided sanitation. Yeah, we've got more than enough sanitation, so if I actually upgrade both of those, then we'll be able to put a big money-making building in here. Yeah, we kind of want to have a sanitation building in here as well. We need 7 growth to put something else in. Or to put the baths in. But, alright. Yeah. Nobody ever complained about too much wine. 2 turns for that. They're just kind of sitting there. I think that they're kind of at their limit. They don't really have anywhere else to go. And once that tavern is complete, we will be able to get a spy network going, and also maybe a couple more assassins as well. We've reached the limit for our armies, I believe, as well. I think it said that. Yeah, armies 4 out of 4, so we can't have any more of them. Oh, we can only have 1 spy? Really? Where? Oh, our spy is way over here. I forgot about him. Where is our spy? I swear I had him around here somewhere.
How may I serve?
Yeah, he's down in Egypt. We were just kind of discovering all of these factions over here. We should actually send him... We should send him over towards, like, France and Spain. So let's send him over that way. It's going to take him forever to get back, but at least we can maybe establish some more trade routes. Very good. Another end turn, actually. How many turns? 2 turns. And then I think after that, we'll just push in. We've got our catapults, so we should be able to just punch some holes in the walls. And I think we may leave this siege for the next episode. I wonder what the success chance will be for my assassin against the Hungarian king. Because all of my assassination attempts have been successful with that spy. Or, sorry, that assassin. So either he's very good, or maybe they have to kind of nerf the agent actions in the mod. Oh, they're actually sallying out. Really? So we've got 2,600. They'll have 2,000, like 3,000. 3,400? It's more men than we have. Can I quick save here? Yes, it says game save, so that works. So what we're going to do is actually leave this battle for the start of the next episode. If we can break the back of the Mystras armies here, then the siege might actually be auto-resolvable, but we'll have to see how well we can do in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one.